Well, hello everybody. We're gonna get a few more accessories put on this motor in this video. So this is the fuel pump push rod. I'm putting some assembly lube on it. Assembly lube on the bottom there where it rides on the little cam lobe. And then somewhere it's going to be pushing up on the fuel pump. Go ahead and put the fuel pump together. Get some assembly lube in there. New gasket. Fuel pump stand. I'm just going to tighten these up. They don't go too much because it's an aluminum stand, and if you torque it too much you'll strip the threads there. Okay, got a new gasket on there. It's lubricated. There we go, looks good. Lock washer and nut on each stud. Okay, that's good. Now, if I turn it over, I might be able to hear that fuel pump pumping. Oops. Yeah, hear that? Ooh. So that should be good. Alright, so with these pulleys, basically there's a keyway right here. There's a slot in the pulley. Just want to line the slot with the pulley. A washer and a bolt. And then, since I don't have my flywheel on to hold the crank when I torque this, I'm going to go ahead and draw it together with the impact. I'll check the torque later, I guess. I'll have to make sure to check that torque. Once I get the flywheel on, I'll be able to hold the flywheel with like a breaker bar or a screwdriver, and then torque this bolt down. So, but for now, that's good. I used the water pump outlets themselves as like a paint mask when I painted these, so I need to put gaskets on these. I'm not going to install thermostats right now, but if you did, they'd go right in here. Alright, for the water outlets, I'm just going to put a small bit of silicone around there. Small bit of silicone around the water outlet. Grab my gasket. They come with it sticking out a little bit here. I trimmed it to make it fit nice, look a little nicer. torque these down. 12 to 15 pounds. Same for the other side. Okay, for the distributor, I have a stock distributor here that has a Petronix, it's not electronic ignition, but it's electronic points. Okay, so it's a good distributor. So what I do is I'll put the cap on where it's supposed to go. It's got a little notch right there and a little notch right there, so it'll only go on one way. Slide that on. I'll put my number 1 cylinder to top dead center. The cap has a number 1 on it. So I'll make sure that the rotor is lined up with the number 1. So number 1 is right there where I have my finger. And the rotor is not. So that's where the rotor needs to be once it's installed. If I remember right, the vacuum kind of goes towards, yeah, that way. Okay, it's in there. Let me just kind of check it in relationship to number 1. So right there. Okay, number 1 is there. Nope, a little bit too far. Okay, try that one. Okay, there's the cap. Number 1 is right here. And that's right where I'm at. Very close. I'll be able to adjust that by moving the distributor here and there. Alright, so that's in. I can tell it's kind of in the right position roughly because this is where the distributor clamp goes. And this little line right here, the clamps onto that. So I know that's roughly in the right area. And I've checked my number 1, so that's all good. I'll go ahead and install my clamp, but not really tighten it down. This is what holds the distributor down. It's just a little bracket and a bolt that goes in there. Okay, we got the breather tube and oil fill tube. It's got a little indent there, which this goes over the indent. And then on the cap it says front. So when you install it, you want it towards the front of the motor. Like that right there. Okay, and then, oops, towards front, and that's that. And here's where the stock coil mounts. Got really short bolts going to the head here. Since this has a Petronix electronic ignition, I ordered a flamethrower coil for it. Should be here tomorrow. Alright everybody, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video here. Okay. Thank you for watching.